Okay, so this is exciting because if you were here last year, you probably remember my slides chose not to work at all, and I made the whole thing up off the cuff. We're already in a slightly better position. Now, for those of you who don't know me, welcome to the blockchain. You probably do. You've probably run into me somewhere at some time, but I'm not going to go too far into that because this is not about me. I will say my journey on this blockchain and to meet all of you and, to fly around the world for HiveFest or for community gatherings started because I consider myself to be an artist. Write, I paint, I do graphic design, but at heart, I'm a creative. When it comes to the blockchain, I've become a cheerleader. So, in a lot of cases, I'm involved in a lot of different projects, programs, discords, and I'm actually one of your consensus witnesses right now. So, my journey over the past 5, 6 years, as our community has developed and grown, has been a changing one. There are so many projects that I love and that I reach out and I work with many of you, hopefully help you have a better time, create more cool things in our ecosystem. That being said, I will play favorites today. So, one of the best things that happened to me on Hive when I first got here is I somehow stumbled into some of the best friendships of my lives. And the team that built sort of around me and around these similar ideas and interests and the love of all things to do with Hive grew into a little group of really creative, diverse people. And so NFT Showroom, you guys see me talking about it, but there is a small team of really awesome coders and artists and, tech people and outreach. And so it's a bigger thing than just me, but it's bigger than just NFT Showroom. And so what I want to talk about today is a little different from last year. Last year, I got to get up here and I got to introduce NFT Showroom to all of you. And I talked a little bit about our dreams for having this website and this idea of NFTs and art in the Hive ecosystem, connecting outwards. You can read the thing behind me. That's the whole tagline. So, if you're to kind of go over and let's see if I can get the presentation to work. Come on, baby. There you go. So, this is what the website looks like today. Last year, when I got up here, my presentation was here's all the things we're going to do. We've just launched. We don't look that good yet. We're not functioning that great yet. But here's what we're going to do. This year, I get up here and I get to brag a little bit of what we have done and what you guys, I'm hoping, will continue to be a part of. So, NFT Showroom is a marketplace for rare digital art. NFTs are the new hotness. That's fine. We're seeing that all over the world. The past year, NFTs on Hive have obviously become a big deal with Splinterlands and especially across our gaming ecosystem. There's Rising Star and D City and Crypto Brewmaster and a number of other games that are really starting to explore this. But the art ecosystem and the creative ecosystem on Hive, one of the most rewarded, engaged with, and consumed parts of our blockchain, which is really, really cool. And to me, my big passion is to find more ways to connect people together. Now, NFTs have become this thing where you can reach out and you can connect to an artist where before maybe you bought a painting that's physical, the gallery took all the money, you never met the person. There was not a lot of soul in the process. And it's so funny to think that a digital medium can be more tangibly important to people and maybe something physical right in front of them. That's what NFT Showroom represents. So let's just get a little bit of the huzzah cheerleading out of the way here quickly because, we got to do it. In the past year, we've hit some amazing milestones. So you look above me here. I've been wanting to do this all day. We've had some really exciting stuff happen in the last year. We just hit over 10 11,000, and in fact, we're probably gonna hit 11,000, especially if you guys go out and check it out today. 11,000 pieces sold, almost $500,000 earned by artists in our ecosystem. Stop and think about that for a second. It's wild. We have, I believe 1,500, more than 1,500, I guess I can see the slide, 1,500 verified artists, and these are people we've communicated personally, our team, one-on-one with every single one of these artists. They're individuals, passionate, they're amazing, and they've come to Hive. We've had the most incredible experience onboarding, again, almost more than 1,500 people outside of the Hive ecosystem, pardon. So artists from the ETH ecosystem or artists using Twitter brought them in and we've shown them how exciting it is to not just get into NFTs, because NFTs are an important part, but they're not the only thing that Hive can do well. So I guess the reality is why Hive? And every talk today has come into that. But one of the things that I want to talk about most is this digital connected ecosystem. Any piece of art that you purchase or that you view, anything that you create and tokenize, all of a sudden becomes available to you across your blockchain journey. Now, you guys are familiar, most of you, with blockchain. You know your wallet is yours and everything connected to it is yours, and no one can take it from you. But in this day and age, now you have assets that follow you, a lot like your monetary and your social connections. So your art can go with you. You can take it and maybe auction it off inside another game. You can use it on front ends like Peakd and other places. We're starting to work with other parts of the ecosystem where these pieces that you love, these artists that you've supported, can be tied into other parts of your journey here. Maybe you need a cool new profile picture, or maybe you have become great friends with someone whose art you admire, and you get to go and jump into a Splinterlands tournament with them. There are so many options. Now, in the interest of keeping time, or at least trying to stay roughly on track here, the question is what comes next? And so for me, I like to think of Hive as full of C words. And before Roland cuts my mic, I'm not talking about those. Obviously, there's crimsonclad, sure, but there is community, there is creativity, there is competition, because of course we are a DApp ecosystem, and every project should be trying to one up the other, honestly. And there's collaboration. All of these things are very exciting to me. Knowing how many layer 2 solutions are coming, knowing that as we become more entrenched and more people are starting to discover what's possible with NFT Showroom, that it's going to start showing up in your other favorite dApps. Knowing that the work that NFT Showroom does to help get maybe your art to show up in other wallet interfaces, like Inji, if you were looking at the talk by Real Wolf earlier. You can go check out your NFTs on their interface in a beautiful layout. All of this work is going to benefit the next NFT project, is going to benefit groups like Deluxe or, Marquis Punks or whatever. There is competition, there's collaboration. And I mean, I'm sure for many of you, there are some of that other keyword too. But the last part of what comes next is my favorite C word of all, and that is collectors. So for us now, we have had massive success with artists. And it's been so wonderful to see so many of you guys exploring your creativity and making art and taking a shot and discovering that people want to see what you do. For us at NFT Showroom, roadmap from here on out becomes more about introducing art and connection to people. Collectors are a big part of that. Now, whether or not you want to get out there and spend a lot of money on art isn't the most important part. our goals coming next will be a lot of gamification. It will be a lot of ways to explore and sort and discover art. And what I invite you guys to do, knowing now that we've had probably more than 5,000 unique accounts log into NFT Showroom, existing accounts from the Hive blockchain, what I would love to see from you guys is if you haven't been to the site yet, go check it out. Go and take a look around. And one of the best things that you can do has nothing to do with money, has nothing to do with even, understanding art is spend some time looking around. You have an individual like system. If you see a piece of art and you're logged in with your blockchain account, then click on it, show the artist you like it. That's it. There's no money. It's not a vote. It's nothing. It's an interaction that's permanently locked to you and the people that you admire around you. It's a great way to kind of dip your toe into seeing what's out there. So, that being said, I guess put this up here. This is one of my favorite little quotes on the website. And I mean, obviously, in the beginning, I guess there was blockchain, but in the beginning, there was nothing. Then there was art. For me, my journey on the blockchain started with posting pictures. In fact, one of a cat. Gandalf went out of his way to comment on it. Gandalf. And from there, I entered this insane spiral of, discovering what it's like to really get into server admin and node running and community building and project management and all of the rest. And all of that has come from being here on Hive. So maybe right now we're at the base level of nothing, but big things are coming. And I promise you, a lot of them start with art. Oh, I'm guessing maybe we'll have some questions. Maybe. I don't know if Roland's controlling. I guess I can too. Is he here? Oh, okay. What if I say allow hand raises? What? Right. I'm guessing because there's no Roland. I'm just doing it myself, guys. I think. I see how Daryl. Let's see if I can do this. I can make you on air.
I believe
What
I'm
do you
on
think?
air.
Yay!
Hi.
I'm not failing. Hi.
How Daryl rolls, asshole, how we roll. I'm from the Skate Hive community. I'm just curious, is there a way to airdrop tokens to art collectors who maybe gather some art that we create or anything?
Okay, that's a really cool question. One of the best parts of NFT Showroom is obviously fast and feeless. We don't do the gas thing here. How about no? So we have lots of people who give art as gifts, who find someone that they love on Hive and just shoot them a token because to send a token, to send a piece of art, is free. So if you wanted to mint some pieces and just drop them to someone on the Hive blockchain who has a Hive wallet address, absolutely you can. No problem. Now, problem obviously is it's really nice to want to lure people from off chain. In that case, of course, you can always promise it to them, but until they have a Hive address, we don't have a way to create that blockchain connection yet. I think that's going to be something really valuable. I think the easiest way to get around it right now is probably to create some sort of airdrop claim interface. Just confirms what is your Hive address. We'll shoot it, we'll fire it off to you. But I think as we go on, our onboarding has, continued to accelerate. We will probably have to look at, is there a way that we could provide some sort of tool for this to make people who want to do airdrops have this be easier for them? So I'm going to put it in my notes here. I mean, obviously, I don't have hands right now, but I think that's an awesome question.
Thank you.
Awesome. Okay. And I see one other, Chris Steele. So let me see if I can take off air. I'm trying. I'm sorry, guys. You guys are very tolerant to watch me fail. Chris, I think you're on air.
I'm not gonna tell. I've got two questions, and I've got one that's a main topic because I've been working this. I'm one of the developers from one of the communities. I've been investing in FFTs, and I've been building a lot of projects with FFTs with all platforms, not just Hive, like other platforms like Senzu and every platform. Is there got like one of them is there any open API that I can pull out data so I can actually use the bot to read if they've got NFT, and then they'll get like a rank or something if they've got NFT pretty much.
Absolutely. So we do indeed have an API. If you're interested, if you are a developer, if you're working on, wallet interfaces to bring all sorts of NFTs together, no problem. We can do that. And there are a number of projects that are just now starting to explore it and are starting to integrate art data and things like that. So yeah, if you're interested, feel free to shoot me a message, and that goes for everyone. Please reach out to me, either if you need help with your project or if you're interested in NFT showroom specific stuff, I can help you with the tech side of things.
And then
I see Roland's
after that,
flying around now. Are you in control of questions now, Roland?
I'm gonna have a question after that if I'm still live or not. What it is, and another thing is there was an NFT. I know there's some
Mhm.
things the last HiveFest because I was watching my friend's stream. So someone was selling a fart noise for like $400. I know it's like a random sound that made that much sound, but I make a random sound that's professional owned by me, and I sell it for like how much it is to be profitable, or do I just make like some like and then just a noise?
Okay. In the interest of time, I'm going to try and keep this very, very brief. If you can make it and sell it as art, and have at it. Now, of course, you have to have some extreme heckin' hustle to sell a fart noise. And of course, on the blockchain that happened on, anything NFT was selling like crazy for a little while there. And that's still a thing. So obviously, the crazier, the more used Hive becomes, the more potential there will be for, $4,000 farts. However, on NFT Showroom, yes, you can tokenize music, you can tokenize music videos, and we have a lot of people experimenting with soundscapes. We also have a type of tokenization that is essentially licensing. And so you could potentially do something like tokenize a clip of a song or your fart noise or whatever and set it for licensing. Someone can come in, purchase the NFT, and that would grant them the rights to use it in their own commercial projects. So, is it possible? Everything is possible. I personally find that currently artists on NFT Showroom are amazing and our pricing too low. So, maybe get out there and check out the live auctions. We have those